Welcome back to continuing coverage of the 2025 River Riot 3 presented by Visit the Shoals and sponsored by Dynamic Disc. We're back out here at McFarland Park taking on the back half of this beautiful property on an amazing day at this PDGA A-Tier round 1 of a 3-round event. Conrad, we've already seen some super hot shooting from a newcomer to the channel, Austen Bates, tearing it up 8 down through 9 already on the front 9.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do on the back 9 here. Again, this is the course that you want to do the most scoring. It is the most scoreable, so getting as many birdies as you can, as we see that some of the leaders already in the clubhouse of the leaderboard have done just that. We're going to start out the back 9. Of course, on hole 10 is a par 4 coming in at 727 feet. There is a slight change this year than previous years. It's coming as far as middle of the pack as far as difficulty. The landing area is going to be about the same, but instead of moving over to the right where the previous basket was, we have a new basket position back here next to the OB with a few guardians on the right side. So it'll give you a slightly different approach into the green. They did happen to lose one of these trees just a few weeks ago, so one of the guardians makes the hole a little bit easier to play. Not a lot of wind, so that's helpful here because from this tee shot, you can find water on the left or on the right. But there happens to be none in the middle where Braeden has landed.
Pretty ideal location there. Austen looking to get some late turn on this, does, and then fights back over.
Yeah, from the tee box, sometimes those branches kind of get in your head. They're really not in the ideal path that you want to take, but you do need to avoid them.
That's a lot of turn.
It is, and it stays dry, fighting back just at the end there.
See the feather banners there. We got just the slightest bit of tailwind on this one to help it fight back over. A little low out of the hand here for Calvin.
So he's getting up a little bit short, but he still should have the distance to approach if he wants. It's a little touchy as you get closer to the green and that left side OB comes into play. Kind of flips this one up and gently puts it over there.
Sit down.
It did come into play, but he did not go play with it. All right.
Yeah, shout out to the staff putting out the ropes and the stakes this year, kind of defining the out of bounds a lot more clearly. I know the players and us as media certainly appreciated that. Braeden, of course.
Yeah.
Right up the middle. Touching the base. Austen looking to swing the hyzer over.
It's looking good as well.
Ooh. I mean, very impressed by his game, obviously. 8 down through 9. He seems to have pretty much all the shots, both backhand and forehand. Putting seems to be pretty solid.
Oh, no.
Oh, he got stumped on hole 1. And he gets stumped on hole 10.
Hopefully there are no more stumps out there. This stump is a little bit closer, so
yeah.
See if he can recover.
Yes.
And he does.
Good putt.
Yeah, that's the tree that they lost. So had it actually been a tree there, it would have been a little bit more complicated of a putt for him.
Calvin for the birdie, and that one leaks out left.
Ooh, that one sneaks in.
It does.
The corner pocket.
Austen talked to the card mates a little bit about these kind of short putts, how they just don't feel natural to him. So he takes kind of an extra couple of beats just to make sure he kind of slows down his arm swing to make sure he's giving it the appropriate amount of pop, as he talked about, out of his hand versus trying to just slam it in there.
I guess that's what happens when you're a giant putting on a little basket.
Yeah. Hole 11, the island hole, par 3, 248 feet. You're going across this body of water here. Your disc must come to land inside the island defined by these railroad ties here. If you do not, then you proceed to the drop zone, which is about a 45-foot putt on the top back half of the island here, putting down towards the water. Definitely a scary proposition, so do your best to make sure your disc does come to rest on the actual island.
Yeah, the moving of the drop zone was something new this year, which I think is a good element.
I like it, yeah. Before it was on the other side of the water, which really just took the 3 completely away if you didn't make the island.
Ooh.
Nearly goes in there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think this was one that is mandatory that you have to run. I don't think you can, there's no layup. There's just try to get it in. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone's got the memo so far?
Yeah. That went up against the railroad ties. Joel. High forehand spiker.
Okay, he didn't get the run it memo, but he got the park it memo for sure.
Mm-hmm. Nearly touching the pole there. Looking like a Toro here. Just to the right of the pin there from our perspective. Mm-hmm. This is still a bit of a scary putt for the birdie, though.
I mean, because the basket is basically at your feet if you're looking at the level. And there's always the potential of a rollaway when there's any type of slope. Luckily, that one sat down for him.
All right, he's going to re-putt. Oh, no, never mind.
Like what I should have done is.
Yeah. Braeden puts the Recco in the bottom of the basket for his birdie, getting him to 7 down for the round. He's quietly putting together quite a round himself here.
Mm-hmm. And that's also with a blemish on the card there, too, so.
Yeah. Calvin the birdie to get him under par. Joel going to steal from his card mate here and then give it right back. He's on team. He can do that.
It reduces the time of having to, put down a mini, pick up a mini, juggle a mini, all that stuff.
Yeah. Focus. All right, let's get this thing rolling. It's time to show everybody our new Ace Run Pro whale sacs. I bet we get this done on the first try. What was that? You're supposed to hit me when I say dry. I said try, not dry. Wait, stop it! It's in my ear. We have to let people know that whale sacs keep you free of moisture. Toss me a whale sac. Huh, they really do keep you dry. No, wait. Go get a whale sac, please.
Here we are, hole 12, a par 5. Finally, 959 feet off the tee. You want to land somewhere inbounds here, going over the water. Landing here or closer to the tree line gets you a little bit closer to where you have to go. You have to cross over the tree line and then make your way up to this green that is perched on top of this hill. Again, you will see that as a common theme here with the basket on the hill with a potential rollaway on the back and left hand here. Let's see how the players play it off the tee, though.
Yeah, one that we normally see quite a bit of creativity. We'll see some backhand turnovers, some rollers, some big forehands.
Yeah, the rollers is strange for me because you're throwing from an elevated position, but you still need to get it down on the right angle for it to move forward. This right here is looking great. And
get away from that tree.
It stops in the opening, so
yeah,
his second shot should be good.
Joel
going with the roller as well.
Yep.
Trying to follow those vapor trails.
Similar line.
Uh-huh. Similar position, is a different gap. We'll see what he has to contend with.
Okay.
Whoa.
3 for 3. That's close to the water's edge. Okay.
It is. But it is turning earlier than the other ones. See if he finds himself in the gap. Kind of, but not really.
Yeah, he'll have a little bit of low limbs to contend with there. This is right.
Oh, okay. I don't know if this was supposed to be a roller or...
It was. His self-commentary says that he sucks at rollers. So that was kind of look more like a thrower than a full roller. This
all right. This one looks more like a roller, but not on.
Oh no! Well,
okay, that landing was weird because it landed on dirt, so it kind of like turned it a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think it was gonna do much anyway because he would have maybe just hit the tree if it went straight. But oh, Calvin in a little worse position than I thought here. These limbs are really in his vision.
Oh, whoa, yeah. So that's essentially a pitch out roller there.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's far enough over on the left that he has a clear look at the green there. This is a par 5, so you have a little bit of room. You definitely want to get it, but you do have a little bit of room for error.
Yeah, I was just going to say, even with a couple of not so great shots, you can still get up and down for a birdie look here. Joel was fussing at this disc because he doesn't believe that disc can fly like that. But it did. Braeden in the best position of the bunch here off of this tee shot.
Still a little bit of a distance to have to traverse to get to the green. It looks a little high. And it's going to stall out a little early. So he's in circle 2 area, but not quite on the top with an easy look at the basket.
Still will technically have an eagle look at it. Pitch up here for Calvin.
And I don't remember if I mentioned the difficulty of this hole, but it is, the easiest hole on the course. Coming in with 69% birdies.
Okay. Well, we've got at least one eagle look here, and this is Joel for his.
Ooh, off the top of the band, just a little bit. I can't tell if that flag is moving or if it's just weird. That's kind of both. Okay.
Yeah.
It's torn and it's moving.
Braeden for eagle.
Braeden. Ooh.
And that's going to come up short left and curls up, fortunately.
Yep, didn't go too far down the hill there.
I remember last year we saw there was an osprey nest on this electrical tower behind us. And I checked this year, there's a nest still up there, but I didn't see any active osprey in there, so I don't know if they're back.
Well, remember last year was a different time of year as well.
Very true, yeah. It was midsummer versus autumn.
There's the upside down putt. It looks so good. I think I'm going to convert. Joel, I'm going to convert. I do want to give one shout out to the person that did get the eagle on here. And that is Brandon Green.
Oh, one of the many Brandons playing this event.
Yes.
We've got multiple Brandon Browns.
Brandon Colors.
Yeah,
Brandon Colors.
Green.
Is a They should have all been on the same card, I think. I think that would have been you don't know how he did it, but he did it. So we acknowledge his accomplishment.
Yeah, well done.
Hey, did we do it again?
Star frame.
Star frame.
Hole 13, another slight downhill tee shot here on this par 3, 437 feet. Skipping forehand, again, rollers can come into play here. Backhand turnovers are the more difficult shot here to kind of access this green. As you see this tree line on the right-hand side with these limbs, tend to knock down a lot of the higher air shots coming into this green, which does have OB protecting it behind and to the left. I'm sorry, to the right. So we'll primarily kind of see forehands and rollers be the plan of attack here on this hole.
Yeah, when I was down there filming, someone was talking to the assistant TD, Brandon Brown. It was like, someone told me there's a hyzer line through the trees. Brandon was like, there is absolutely not a hyzer line through the trees.
Yeah, after covering this event for 3 years, I don't think we've ever seen anyone try to take a right-hand, backhand hyzer.
No. Got a roller coming, okay. Oh, he didn't like it.
Oh, it's curling early.
Curling early, yeah. I'm not proficient with rollers either, but I just know throwing them either down an elevation or up an elevation just makes it a little bit more complicated. Where did that go?
It went straight in the air.
There it is. There it is.
Hit that tree, rolled up at about 30 feet, and then just stopped. I mean, Johnny McRae got it last year with the roller.
I mean, it's definitely a viable play. It just has to be a really good roller there. This forehand is also looking good. Matter of fact, it's looking the best of the bunch, making it inside the circle.
Well done. I feel like the roller is almost a bit of a lost art. With so many big throwers nowadays that can just get the air shots to go 600 plus feet, and they have big sidearms as well that are kind of getting to the places where rollers used to get to. There's just not a lot of players that are practicing it and are as proficient at it as we kind of once saw in the game. It's a little bit of a lost art.
You forget about the crafty division.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, MP40, MP50, we'll see rollers a lot. Joel was not happy with the stick behind it. There you go. A little bit in his lie there. But yeah, whenever we cover Selinsky or Masters Worlds, we tend to see a lot more rollers than we do on the Pro Tour.
Oh, for sure.
Good bid there, just a little left for Braeden. Austen looking to catch one on the entire card here. Ooh.
And he does. Out of his hand, he didn't look really confident about it, but the basket liked it enough to keep it in.
Mm-hmm. 11 down. This is a new layout. We mentioned there was one change on the front nine and one change on the back nine to this course. So tournament-wise, I guess whatever the hot round is today will be the new course record.
Yeah.
And Austen so far is charging towards making that mark.
I don't remember seeing any other events that were played in this layout that would contend with course record.
Yeah, kind of the official one.
Yeah.
For this. Bunch of pars, one birdie.
Moving on to hole 14 is a par 3 coming in at 398 feet, ranking as the 5th most difficult on the course today. There's two routes. This drone here is going the left forehand route or turnover route through this gap. There's also a high hyzer route over the right side. Main thing is you want to come in, have a clean look at the basket without any obstructions from the guardian trees around here. Either route can get you there. Just pick your poison and drink it. Wait, is that the way it goes?
Again with the drinking of the poison. It's not. That's not what you do when you pick your poison. I don't know what you do when you pick your poison.
Yeah, why you pick your poison? You got to take it.
Maybe somebody in the comments could tell us what the actual correct conclusion to that last statement is, because what do you do when you pick your poison? Braeden going with the left side poison.
Maybe the poison doesn't necessarily have to be deathly, lethal. It could just be something else, non-lethal poison.
Sure, because that's a thing.
It is.
Joel going over the top backhand.
Oh, he went a little bit straighter than...
He wants it to go. He still wants it to go. It went.
I think it went just fine.
Yeah.
Although he won't know until he gets around the trees, but...
Yeah, he was asking his carbon. He's like, am I 50 short there? And they're like, no.
Another stalling.
This is getting more pushed, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicely done there.
I think as an amateur going into that tee box, I don't even see the right hyzer route that they took. It's not the first available option.
No, if you don't have 400 plus feet of power, oh my gosh, Austen Bates with another connection for birdie.
Can I just call him Birdie Bates for this round, rest of the round?
Birdie Bates works, yeah. But yeah, that right hand over the top hyzer, if you don't have 400 plus feet of power, you don't need to look there.
Left that one just a little short.
Yeah, we kind of saw that at the beginning of the round for Braeden. A little bit of timid putting. Oof. Sneaking it in over the top there is Joel. Then he kind of picked it up towards the middle of the round, and that one just a touch low. I don't want to necessarily say he's going back to what he saw at the beginning of the round. Calvin for birdie? Yes.
Yes. Joel is sneaking in there with 7 under through 14 at this point.
Yeah, even Calvin really kind of picking it up here on the back 9. He had a really rough front 9.
Hey, leave that alone. It's there for a reason.
Hole 15, par 4, 670 feet. Again, a little bit of a slightly elevated tee shot getting down into this middle area. We'll see backhand turnovers and rollers again kind of come into play. Forehands as well. Second shot is going to be climbing up this hill here towards this old tee box area where the green is kind of pinched towards the back here on a little bit of a elevated slope here, just to add a couple bit more elements of danger here to the back half of this hole. But as you can see there from the rank, it's 15th hardest hole, so one that these guys are pretty much picking up birdies on all day.
Yeah, the major thing is getting around that tree off the tee, which is just going to force the shape of your tee shot. But even if you go to the left or the right, you still have a angle of approach into the green.
Yeah, Austen getting way down there, even though he's on the right side. Joel looks like he was going to hit that post.
Oh my gosh, it did. He's down there on the right side as well. He'll still have some type of angle of approach to the green. Calvin going roller as well. Missing the tee sign from the short box.
Getting up a little further, just towards the crest of that hill, and then kind of backing up a bit. Let's see if Braden's going roller or air shot here. All right, he's rolling it as well.
That's a roller.
Needs to
kind of curls early, though.
Yeah. But that's fine. He's got a very wide open look from there to be able to approach.
Yeah, the difficulty is going to be in the second shots and getting them to stay around the actual pin, not going too long and not leaving yourself with a precarious putt. That right there looks like it'll be fine.
Yeah, Joel talking about the footing there. There's a lot of pine cones and just little things to kind of get under your feet as you're approaching your lie.
That and pine straw alone.
Yeah.
It's the only time I dropped my motorcycles when I was trying to stop on pine straw.
Good approach there for Braeden as well.
Yep. Everybody making short work of the approaches here.
Yeah, you're kind of seeing why this hole was playing at the difficulty that it is. A lot of these guys making pretty short work here with relatively routine upshots. Austen leaving himself the furthest out.
Maybe that's on purpose.
Maybe.
So he has a normal distance putt for him. There you go.
That pace looked good. As he continues to just carve it up. He only missed 2 on the front.
1 on the front.
1 on the front.
1 on the back.
1 on the
so
back.
far.
Yeah.
Braeden with a strong, confident putt there for his bird.
Another birdie there for Joel as he continues to clean up on the back 9. Calvin to complete the star frame.
There we go. We got another one. Another one.
Another one.
All right, hole 16, a par 4 coming in at 627 feet. You got to find the fairway through these trees, or find your own fairway, I should say. As you swoop over here, coming from the right to the left, you're going to swing back, going to the left to the right as you get closer to the pin, and have to be mindful that there is a line of OB that is on the back side of the green here, protecting it from this hole from the driving area, or practice range, I should say. So this is new. Not seen anyone go forehand off the tee before, but this could work if he finds a suitable gap.
He did.
I guess good enough for him.
Yeah. First day I tried to do that.
This is more what we typically see on this hole. It's just the backhand hyzer.
Yep.
Kind of
moving around.
that.
I mean, there is a defined fairway, so if you get a clean shot, it goes there. You not necessarily know where it's going to end up, like if it's going to be behind a tree or not, but if you get far enough, you can kind of get to the opening. That looks a little inside, and finds a tree there.
Yeah. Braeden punching that destroyer on the lower line, looking to get a little more flare skip action, and he's going to get just that.
Yep. And where you want to be, right in the opening, so you have a angle of attack into the green.
Calvin still dealing with a lot of lumber in his way, and unfortunately he's going to find that last outlier on the right-hand side. Forehand.
Oh, he finds that last tree, or the first guardian, into the green. It's going to leave him in circle 2. We all saw what he was trying to do. Calvin still chipping his way up, and he's going to find himself at the circle's edge with the putt. There may or may not be a tree in his way.
Braeden with that yarn. One of his favorite approach discs. Looking to just rip over on it, let the stability kick in. It's a softer plastic, so as to check up nicely like that. Textbook there for Braeden. He's going to have about 12 feet or so left for his birdie.
So what is Joel throwing in? If that was a yarn, this has to be a...
That's got to be Gator 3, I'm
Gator
assuming.
3?
Yep.
Hits the last tree, but still leaves him with a putt. Could have been just a tad bit closer, but he still has that.
I think Joel has multiple Gator 3s in the bag, so I think there's at least 2. Oh, I like that line.
Oh, that's a good bid, yeah.
A little cheeky smile. He thought he had it.
Oh, whoa, that's
sit. It's just
dangerously close to going to OB.
You see that OB line there is close to the circle 1 marker, so there's not a lot of room for error. Joel, unfortunately, going to let that one leak left on him. Calvin now with the comeback putt close to circle's edge.
Oh.
Again, just not the crispness that we've seen from him in the past.
Yeah.
Going to result in an unfortunate double bogey here on hole 16.
And that's a double bogey that you see with no penalties either, so just a lot of being slightly off.
Yeah. Braeden with the birdie putt to get him to double digits. I feel like that's really on this course here. If you're not in double digits at the end of the day, you're likely not on the lead card.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
May not even be on the chase card.
Like I said, the easier of the courses.
Yeah.
Where you want to get the scoring done.
Hole 17, a par 3 coming in at 420 feet. Drone taking you right up the middle here. Not a lot to this one. It's basically stock hyzer for these guys. You got a couple late trees here on the right-hand side that are going to block your disc coming in, but there's plenty of gaps here to kind of filter through. These last four, like the main guardians here as you get into this green side here. One late tree as well that really doesn't come into play. Not a lot of OB to speak of, if there is any even on this hole.
I don't think there is any on this hole.
Braeden pushing this right side. This looks great. Just needs to beat the guardians.
Beat that one, and no more to beat. Look at that.
Part.
It's at the bullseye.
On a pine cone, resting.
Does that mean that he has to buy the pine cone a drink, or the pine cone owes him a drink? I'm not sure how that goes. Austen didn't wipe that out of his hand for some reason.
It's a little wide.
Oh, yeah.
But
it's going to be circle's edge.
Yeah.
I see a little feather there. He's had that distance before. Nothing really obstructing the putt there, so he should be good. Joel trying to find the line as well. Nice and low. Should get some ground play.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one skip. Two. And just park it. Okay.
He got a little back end action off one of those trees there to push it right under the pin. Let's get a second look here on this run back. Low driven, getting the flare, gets the skip, gets the second skip, and then a little bit of tree direct right to the pin.
Take that, Braeden.
Oh, no.
No.
Covers it up with a good
There
approach,
you go.
though.
Yep.
What was the difficulty on this one? Where did this one rank?
This is right at...
I'm going to say it's like third easiest.
It's tied for 11th as far as difficulty.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Another stepper here finds the chains for Austen Bates. He's made those look so routine this round. Birdie for
Braeden putting together a nice back half here.
He sure is. Joe with that birdie getting him to 9 down. Chance to get to double digits with one hole left.
Ben's a pro who spent $25 on his premium driver and threw it 413 feet, which means he spent about 6 cents per foot for his shot. Matt's a total noob, but he only spent $5 for his premium driver on discountdiscgolf.com. He throws his 213 feet, which means Matt only spent 3 cents per foot for his shot, making him the clear winner in this distance battle. Cheap discs are better. It's science.
All right, here we are finishing out on hole 18 as a par 4 coming in at 750 feet. Middle of the pack as far as difficulty, ranked as the 7th most difficult hole on the course today. What you want to do is make it over the water hazard there. Anywhere in this landing area, there's a whole lot of space, front, back, left, and right. Once you do that, you're going to make your way up to this turtle back here. And again, we see the common theme here. Basket is perched on a hill, making the approach very touchy. So just make sure you come in at the right angle, the right pace, and you'll be good to go. Walking out of here with a birdie.
Yeah, I do enjoy McFarland Park, but I feel like we've played this hole 3 times already. There's kind of similarities where a couple of holes kind of resemble this exact same layout.
Yeah. I mean, 9 is the almost a carbon copy of this. Yeah. The basket's placed a little bit different on the hill, but that's still the same theme.
Couple solid drives here for first 2. Joel stepping up and ripping one.
Joe looked like he got on that tee box fast.
Yeah, he did.
Like he has a dinner date to make or something.
He might have dinner with the wife and kids planned.
Yeah.
Calvin getting into one here with a little bit of turn. That's a stable disc, though, fighting back out.
Mm-hmm. All in good landing areas. Just Pick your poison again on which way you want to approach. Forehand, backhand.
Like backhand here for Braeden, going wide with some hyzer.
Looking to find the top, and
Skirt
he's inside the circle.
Yep. About 26, 27 feet left for his potential birdie to close out the day.
Now, if he's like me, he thinks he's a little bit closer to the pin than he actually is because of the hill.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because it
Oh,
kind of
this is
disappears
offline.
over that crest. This one you can tell, though, yeah. That's
Offline, hit the pine straw and just kept moving to the left. Joel
is
asking for it to go.
Oh, this is getting away from him a little bit as well.
I don't think that's the worst shot, Joel.
Nah.
Matter of fact, I'm going to go back and rewatch Hub City and see if I can find a worse shot.
See, from our perspective, I thought Austen was parked.
Yeah, and he thinks he's a lot closer, just like Braeden thinks he's a lot closer till you get up there, and then you're like, oh, this hill is just deceptively in front of the basket. So you're like, I crested the hill, I'm good, but no. Oh, Calvin giving a good strong bid from down there.
Yeah.
Close enough that he can save that without any worry.
Not the day Calvin was looking for, coming back here as the defending champion. Austen looking for one last stepper here and what would be a course record at 15 under. Got it. What a day for Austen Bates out here at McFarland. One more look. Yeah, on the center pole.
What headwind? There was no headwind.
Yeah. Joel.
Where did that come from? Holy mackerel.
We've all been there, Joe. We know.
Yeah.
We don't know where that came from.
Fortunately, not going to get him to double digits on the day. Braeden to get to 12.
He's able to do it.
Perfect pace on that one. Solid round here for Braeden Sides.
Yeah.
Sigh of relief.
Clean black back there.
Yeah.
Calvin putting away his par. And Joel securing his par as well.
Only one bogey for this entire card on the back nine.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the recap here, and we see that bogey was in the unfortunate form of a double bogey for Calvin. But Joel at 9 under and Austen Bates setting the records out here at 15 down. Braeden Sides securing his spot on the lead card with 12 under. We'll take a look at the other players on the lead card. Aiden Scott's going to make it there, as well as Danny, I'm not going to say that.
Beauchamp.
There you go. E. Lucas Pierce and Isaiah on the chase card at a familiar course. See if they can put down some hot scores to make round 3 interesting.
Yeah, wouldn't count out Joel Freeman yet. That course that we're coming up to, the club plays very well to his strengths. We still have Zach Arlinghouse out there as well. A lot of names that can easily climb up that leaderboard and make that push on moving day. Make sure you come on back and check out all the action from the club at Cypress. It is an amazing course. This time of year it just looks beautiful. Thank you to our Ace Runners for all the support all year. Check us out across all of our socials at Ace Run Pro to stay up to date on all the coverage from this event and future events coming your way. We'll see you right back here for round 2 of the 2023 River Riot 3.